Hey guys, my name is Kenneth Estes, but I go by my middle name, which is Aaron, because my dad's name is also Kenneth. So I'll probably put that on any discussions or posts or replies to you guys or whatnot throughout this course. So I just thought I'd tell that because it's introduction time and that's kind of a big deal. So anyway, I'm from Alvarado, Texas, which is about an hour and 15 minutes east of Stephenville, a little bit south of Fort Worth and Burleson. It's not that small of a town, but it's not really a big town either, and I think it's just perfect. I love it. It's close enough to bigger cities where we can go do fun stuff, but it's small enough where you kind of still have that small town feel to it. I graduated with 256 people in my class, so it's pretty medium sized, and I just think it's perfect. I love living here. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. In fact, when I graduate, I plan to come back here to coach and teach when I get certified and stuff. And speaking of that, I'd like to coach football or baseball or lacrosse possibly. I'd like to teach math or any kind of political science type course, so government, economics, social studies, history, any of those things. I'm a huge history buff. I love World War II, so that's just kind of my things. But math is also a little more equitable in the teaching sense, so I'm also getting certified in that for that purpose. I have one sister who just graduated from Tarleton. She actually got a job in Stephenville to work at Chamberlain Elementary School, which is right across the street from campus, which I'm really excited about to have her so close so I can see her more often and whatnot. Both my parents are educators. My dad is the superintendent of Alvarado ISD, and my mom is the director of the teammate program for Tarleton. So that's kind of cool. She works at the Fort Worth campus though, so not in Stephenville. But anyway, they were both administrators in Alvarado when I was in school there, so it was great to have them so close all the time, and they were able to come to everything I did, and just to see them throughout the day. It was just such a blessing, and one of my favorite things about high school, and it's just school in general. I played lacrosse for Tarleton. I never played before, but when I got to school, I thought I'd try it out, and it's a ton of fun. I absolutely fell in love with it, fell in love with the game, fell in love with people that play on the team, and just have a great relationship with those guys. Garrett Barnard actually is in this class. I'm not just saying this because he's in the class, but it's true. It's people like him that just make the sport fun to play and make practice bearable and stuff like that. But anyway, one of my biggest and favorite hobbies, I guess, would be fly fishing. I love it because every fish you catch feels like a big fish, and I don't really catch a lot of big fish, so you get the thrill and adrenaline rush of a big fish when actually it's a tiny fish. So it's one of my favorite things to do outside of school and sports. I actually make my own lures for it. I carve them and I paint them, and I tie feathers and whatnot on them and fish with them, and I actually catch some fish and with the ones I make, and it's just a ton of fun. I have a beagle named Annie. She's my little puppy. I've had her since I was in 7th grade. She's just such a joy to be around. She's so full of energy and life, and she's so much fun to play fetch with and take on a walk or whatnot. She's just a blast. One of my favorite parts about coming home was getting to see her. I play the drums. I played on the drum line all 4 years in high school. I played snare drum my first 2 years, and then I was in the pit the next 2 because of football. I couldn't march, so I was in the front ensemble kind of thing. That's what the pit's called. But I got to do that, and I love that. I play drums for my church in the Sunday mornings, or I used to when I was in high school, and it's a fun way for me to be able to be loud but still be a little artistic, and just have an excuse to do stuff like that is just so much fun. My favorite food is Italian food. I love pizza, lasagna, any type of pasta, spaghetti. It's just my favorite food by far. I love going to Italian restaurants and eating just so much bread and being unhealthy in that manner. It's one of my favorite things to do. One thing I've really gotten into is making home videos or family videos. I love taking the camera I'm shooting this on. I love taking it around and videoing my family when we go on trips or just around town, and making little fun short videos about our lives and just kind of I don't know, making something fun to watch, being a little artistic with it. Something I really enjoy. And lastly, something really interesting, or at least I think is interesting that I got to do, is I got to throw out the first pitch at a Texas Rangers game last summer, and it wasn't a strike. So it didn't bounce in, and it was over the plate, but it was a little high, and I didn't plan on showing that video, but the camera kind of died like mid-shot. So yeah, I kind of had to. And so anyway, that's just kind of me, introduction of Aaron Estes, and I really enjoyed watching y'all's, and I hope y'all enjoyed watching mine.